Let's turn our focus now over to some of the frontier markets. Now, our next guest runs a private equity firm that invests in, amongst other things, Cambodian companies. The advantage, of course, of investing like this is that many opportunities do remain largely undiscovered. The pitfalls, though, tend to be underdeveloped legal and infrastructure and also on the capital markets as well. Douglas Clayton is managing partner from Leopard Cambodia. Doug, it's great to have you back with us. Thank you so much for joining us once again. How are things going for you? I know that you're focused on a number of these frontier markets. Cambodia is one of them, and obviously you're coming from the PE side, but there's been some difficulty in the launch of the stock exchange over in Cambodia. I guess just an example of how things are taking their time over there.
Well, I think the exciting thing is that the neighboring country, Laos, just launched their stock exchange 5 weeks ago, and the index promptly doubled. This sets a good precedent for Cambodia, and I think Cambodia will get its exchange open by the second half of this year.
Do you think it will be? Because I noticed that there are a number of reports which seem to suggest, on one hand, that it should open by the second half of the year, and on another hand, that there could be, further delays, certainly to the secondary open.
They recently awarded 15 brokerage and underwriting licenses, and a few weeks ago I was given a tour of 2 new securities trading rooms that these winners of the licenses, they've already fitted out their trading rooms with electronic screens. So it seems like it's really happening.
Okay, let's talk about investment then in Cambodia. What sort of investments are you currently holding in the country?
Well, we have a stake in the country's largest bank, Aklida Bank, which we think is a candidate to have an IPO in the next year or two. Aklida had earnings growth of 160% last year to a record $26 million, and this year it's doing even better. So this is one of the best companies in Cambodia. They also have expanded into Laos, and it might be a future stock for investors to buy.
So you would be, you're holding on to this obviously, and you will be exiting, or will you be exiting, I guess, when the stock IPOs, or will you be still retaining ownership?
We'd like to hold it for a medium term, maybe up to 5 years, but I think it'll perform very well in the market. Another stock that we hold is EDL Genco, which is one of the Laos IPOs. It's the largest hydroelectric company in Laos, and it's now listed, and this company's done very well and it has a good future.
So that particular company is now listed in Laos, is that correct?
Yes.
Because from what I understand, there aren't very many companies that are currently listed on that stock exchange. It is obviously, as you mentioned, a very new stock exchange.
Yes, there's only 2 listed companies, EDL Genco and a bank called BCEL. These are 2 former state enterprises. Collectively, the market has a market cap of $1 billion, and it's trading about $600,000 a day, so there is some liquidity there.
You would imagine that it would be fairly difficult to exit some of these trades. So, I mean, I guess for you, you're exiting one particular company that you just mentioned 2 hours via an IPO, or you could be exiting if you chose to at the time. Certainly with the others, if there's only 2 companies listed in Laos, I mean, how does I guess the average international investor actually get into these 2 markets if they are interested in tracking frontier markets?
There'll be 5 new IPOs expected in Laos over the coming year. There's 2 international brokerages that have affiliates there, one from Thailand, one from Vietnam. So it is possible to invest there, but investors who are interested should probably make a visit there and check it out yourself.
Might be a wise idea. I've heard it's beautiful over there. Doug, great to have you with us. Thank you so much for joining us. So once again, Douglas Clayton from Leopard Cambodia.